Your question said, God, you cannot be judged for something that you don't know.
Well, Roman 12.
Because you know what? Okay.
Or whatever, right?
For those of you in the car that listening, listen. You know why you say what you're saying? Because this is one thing the church failed to tell you. The church didn't tell you in the Bible. All of us that are sitting here today, this is not our first time on earth. Somehow we know the Bible back then. This is not the first time your spirit is, sent back on earth. That's one thing the church is not telling you. Meaning you don't remember your old past, but somehow in your old past you heard about this Bible. That's why God's going to keep you accountable. But let's find out what the Bible says first.
The birthday is the first time I heard about that.
Because that's why we're doing what the church failed to do. Okay? Read.
Romans chapter 2 and verse 12. For as many as have sinned without law.
What does the Bible say? For
as many as have sinned without law.
Many of you that sin because you don't know the law, you don't know what law you're breaking,
shall also perish without law.
You're still gonna perish regardless. Why? Because this is not the first time God sent you on earth. You understand? This is not the first time your spirit is living on earth. That's one thing the church is not telling you. Okay? Read, keep reading.
And as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law.
Like us, today we know about God's law. We know we should not let our wives wear pins. We know we should not buy and sell on the Sabbath day, which is today. We know we should not celebrate our birthdays. If we go against the law, we will be judged by the law, and our judgment will be harsher than your judgment. That's why Christ said, some gonna be punished with a few stripes. Why? Because you didn't know everything yet, but you're still gonna, get punished.
Verse 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified.
Because some of us, we hear the law, it sounds good, but when it's come to do it, we refuse to do it. And we're about to bring a law for you, Deuteronomy 22 verse 5.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
What's your name again, my sister?
Sharon
from the tribe of Benjamin. Let's see if you're going to be a doer of this law. Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
The Bible says the woman should not wear what belongs to a man.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
The same way a man should not wear anything that a woman's wear. Read.
For all that do so.
For any of you that cross-dressing
are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
God said you become an abomination in the sight of my eyes. And God hate abominations. You understand? So you understand what this Bible says. What does it say?
Wear pants.
But
what about the guys that wear that have a tie, like the African that have the pants and the dress that come over it? Are they considered
there's something called skirt. If it's split from on the top, that's not a skirt. Because it's open. It's open. Okay? So remember, we're not African. We are the children of Israel.
That's right.
Give me Exodus 28. Because the African, as you say, they were dressed. And we learned that from Egypt. Okay? When we left Egypt, God gave us this law to make a difference between us and the Africans. 3 verse 41.
Exodus chapter 28 and verse 41.
Read.
And thou shalt put them upon Aaron, thy brother.
First of all.
Verse 40. And for Aaron's sons thou shalt make coats, and thou shalt make for them girdles, and bonnets shalt thou make for them.
That's, article of clothing, okay? It's going to the article of clothing. Read.
For glory and for beauty. And thou shalt put them upon Aaron, thy brother, and his sons with him.
Remember, the thing that we're reading, God said to put it on Aaron, his brethren, and his sons.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches.
Stop. What is linen breeches? The breeches. What's it? Breeches.
No, breeches.
Oh, like you do something that's not supposed to.
No.
Like
it's an old term.
Breeches.
Pants. Pen. That's an old term for pants. It's an old term for pants. Read that part again.
Verse 42. And thou shalt make them linen breeches.
You're gonna make them pins.
To cover their nakedness.
pants.
To cover their private part.
So when did that?
No. Okay, go ahead.
No, I was thinking something else. I was thinking when it's changed. But
it's changed in 1800 by the white woman called Bloomer and the feminist movement. That's what pants was instituted on earth. Right. Before that, do you ever watch an old movie you see women with pants? 1400, 1300, when they're, you know, as a matter of fact, these women, they put something very wide under the dress, like it's almost like an umbrella upside down. You never saw any old movie. Even the white woman at that time, they understood wearing pants was never acceptable. Okay? And in 1958 or 1858, when Bloomberg come up with pen, 1958, they say it was a big, I got the book at home. I wish I could have brought it. They say when they started wearing pens, it was a big outcry. You see the same way today, they come with, you know, LGBT, men wearing, you know, big, because a man say, I'm a woman now. You see how it's become a big, you know, deal now? That's how it used to be back then. Okay, that's how it used to be back then when women started to wear pants. You understand?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.